it's Dave. This video is going to serve two purposes. One, it's going to be sort of a sequel to a video I did a while ago called What Happens After Death. And the second purpose will be kind of a response to Vera Majestic's video, There Is No Hell. In this video I'm going to be talking about my beliefs, not really my beliefs of hell, but just kind of the different versions of hell, because I do believe that there may be a hell. So I'm going to mention some of the different types of hell that people think of that are out there. Let's start with they're not really hells. In the Indian religion, most of the Indian religions have levels of reincarnation, and the lower levels, when you've lived a really bad life, if you go to a lower level where it's not that great of a life, and some people interpret these as hells. In one form, there is the hungry ghost, which is you are a ghost, a spirit, it wandering around the earth, unable to interact with the physical world, and you're starving. You're just, if you weren't a ghost, you'd starve to death, basically. So yeah, whenever you see a picture depicting hungry ghosts, you will always see them with these big bulging bellies, like you see all these whenever you see one of those ads for help the children and they're starving, and you see the children that you can see their skinny little arms and they have these big blown out tummies because of malnutrition and all that. That's basically what a hungry ghost looks like, and they're completely pale. And in pictures, you will always see tons of them gathered around a person or people who have food, and they're like trying, and the hungry ghosts are trying to get at it, but their hands will just go through the food because they cannot interact with the physical world. So yeah, that's the hungry ghosts. Another level of the reincarnation that's bad, really bad, and some people would interpret it as a hell, is similar to what happened to Prometheus in Greek mythology, where the person, they're a regular person, they're in this beautiful surrounding. Sounds strange, but I'm getting to the bad part. They are staked to the ground, and they're a normal person. They're in this beautiful surrounding, but they're staked to the ground, and a bird or a demon of something, some flying creature, comes down and eats them, eats from their body till it's full. Once it's full, it flies off, and then the person immediately starts to heal. And once they have finished healing, the creature comes back and eats again, and flies off, and it just keeps happening over and over again. And devour, heal, and all that. So yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's move on to what most people think of hell. Well, is because Christians have made it so big, the Christian hell, or most the hell that most of the monotheistic people go by, where here you're like in the center of the earth, you're surrounded by fire and brimstone, and you're being tortured by devils, you're like burning, you're being stretched, clawed at, all that. It's just not nice. You're tortured by devils for all eternity. That's basically Christian hell. It's pretty simple, which kind of makes me. It kind of explains why a lot of people will believe it and a lot of people don't believe it, because it's real simple. So it's a simple concept to get it, and others don't believe it because it is too simplified. They want a more complex definition of what hell is. But yeah, whatever. Moving on. Let's go to ancient Greek. The Greek mythology of Tartarus. Yes, the bad side of the underworld, where all the evil people go. So it's there's three main things that I can think of off the top of my head of what Tartarus is like. 1. The river Styx. Forever, your soul forever floating in this river. You're never able to get to the shore, never able to pull yourself out. Not that fun. Another thing that would happen to you in Tartarus would be getting chained to an apple tree. The apple tree is completely healthy. Apples all over the place. But you can't get them, so you're starving because you're chained to the tree. That's a major torture. Being so close to food, and you're starving, but you so close to food, but you can't get it. Because you're chained to the tree and you can't move. So yeah, that's one. And then there is the old thing of what happened to Sisyphus. Well, I can't say his name. Sisyphus, whatever. Sisyphus, whatever. So yeah, the old pushing a boulder up a hill for all eternity. Yeah, that's a barrel of laughs. Yeah. So yeah, those are like main ideas of what hell is. What different ideas of hell is. So yeah, bye.